up, YouTube? It's Brandon B, aka Blaze here, and it's time for another movie review. So I went to go see this movie called Breaking In. It was an action, thriller, drama type movie. It stars Gabrielle Union. Nobody else in it I knew. It was all new people to me, even the main bad guys. But basically, this movie is an action movie. Basically, this girl's dad, she dies. He left her the house, but this house is like a pretty big mansion. I guess he was all secretive. This house is built like a fortress. It has like security cameras, a remote to activate everything in the house. It had like stuff that goes over the windows, like bars. It had the glass in the house for like glass sliding doors and windows were like breakable. It was bulletproof glass. But basically, he has like a safe in the mansion. So Gabrielle Union and her two kids go live in the mansion because they're trying to put it up for sale. So they decide to stay there. But turns out there's these criminals that just got out of jail and they found out about this house and it has almost $1 million worth in the safe. So they decide to go rob the place. But then Gabrielle Union, I guess something happens to her when she's outside. Her kids get kidnapped by these criminals. So she decides to take each one on just so that she can get her kids back. She didn't really care about the money. It was just her kids. But there's a lot of plot turns in this movie. And the criminals each turn on each other, actually, and they go after each other because they think that one of them is going to steal the money from each other, or they decide that they're going to steal the money from each other. But it was a really great movie. There was tons of action in this. Action in every scene. It reminded me of like the Taken films. Gabrielle Union did really good. She does protect her children. Her kids are like super smart. She has like the secretive background that nobody knows about because she knows all the secret army type military moves. But in every scene there is action in it, like I said. Basically she does kidnap her kids, but then her husband or boyfriend gets involved and stuff happens to him, so she has to go rescue him. But there's a lot of plot turns, and at some points in this movie you thought it was actually going to end, but then all of a sudden, boom, it hits you with a bigger action scene. I'm actually going to give this movie a 8 out of 10. I was going into it thinking that I wasn't going to really like it. It was just another spin-off of Taken, but I actually did like it a lot because of all the action in it. It was actually a short movie, but it felt really, really long. So yes, I am going to give this movie a great review because I actually did like this movie for it being like an independent, nobody really knowing about it. I actually had high hopes, kind of like low hopes, one or the other, thinking that I wasn't going to like it, but it turns out I actually did. That's one of those things that really like never happens because I usually know a lot about the movies. But everybody, please go see Breaking In.